Hey y'all, Mike with Cardboard Kingdom. Welcome back to another Disney Lorcana video. Today's just a fun, quick video. I wanted to take a step back from looking at Azurite Sea and the Cyber Monday stuff and all the day-to-day stuff. I want to just take a look and get some input from you guys in terms of bigger picture. Where do you think Lorcana is gonna end up, and essentially where do you think the value of the question is, what do you think the value of the D23 first edition Elsa is ever going to be in relation to the first edition base set Charizard, and do you think that it can ever catch the Charizard? I'm of the opinion, just to give you guys some kind of relevant data to this conversation, right now the PSA 10 pop count of the Elsa is about 385. I do expect that number to end somewhere between 400 and 500. For argument's sake, let's just say in total, once it's all said and done, about 450 of these will be in existence. Just, give me that for this argument. When we look at the first edition base set Charizard, the total PSA 10 population in existence is 135. So we're talking, there's 20% of the Charizards out there that there will be of the first edition Elsas. And so obviously on its face, that means a ton when you're talking about overall value of this card. That alone makes me think that this card is never going to catch Charizard, right? And honestly, I do not think it should. The Charizard's been around for, 20 plus years on it. It's an incredibly hard to grade card. It was very limited in print run. Pokemon is the pillar of this entire industry. And so I just, once again, I think that it's not fair. This is just a fun comparison, apples and oranges, right? Don't take too much away from this. But I just don't think that the Elsa is ever going to catch up, right? I think that's probably where you guys align to. But I do think this card does have decent legs to run. When you think about the scope of the Disney IP and how quick Lorcana is growing, obviously I am looking at Lorcana from a very bullish point of view. You guys know that from my videos, talking about the Moana promo and the integration between getting someone to go to the movies, they get a card, now they're at Target, etc. I think that Disney is the only brand that can do that. I think that brings a lot of value to GRAIL cards like this. And so I think that this card, I could see it getting, and we're talking Ravensburger has to continue to deliver. In this hypothetical, let's say Ravensburger continues to deliver at a high level. The game continues to grow. The Disney IP accepts it. It gets fully interwoven. And then, we're looking at this from a rose-colored glasses. What do we think this card could be worth? I think that it's got the opportunity to get up to closer to like 50, maybe it gets to like 75,000. But right now the first edition Charizard is around $200,000 market value. I don't think that this card ever gets there. There's just simply too many copies of it. And while the Disney IP vastly outweighs that of the Pokemon IP in this particular space, it's going to take a lot more time and things like that. And I just think that based on the sheer amount of copies out there, this card will never catch Charizard. It shouldn't catch Charizard. That card is obviously one of the gurus of this entire industry. And so I feel like that this card definitely has legs, right? In full transparency, I do own a copy, but I couldn't ever see it in my lifetime getting higher than 50,000, maybe in the dream scenario one eventually sells for like 75, but I just don't think that that's ever going to happen. So where do you guys think that this card lands? You guys think the Disney IP can make up for the fact that there's a 20% less Charizards, or 20? There's 20% of the Charizards out there than there's the Elsas. Do you think it can catch up? Do you think that it gets halfway there? Do you think it ever hits? Right now, like I said, Charizard's around $200,000. That's with the obviously insane boom from the COVID and 25 years of maturity, etc. Do you think that the Elsa can ever get there? I personally do not think so. I think that you have to be realistic with this stuff. And while there is growth with the Disney IP, it doesn't make up 25 years and being a foundation of the entire industry. So please let me know your thoughts. Just a fun video. Wanted to get something out there for you guys and take a step back from the day-to-day. But what do you think the first edition Elsa is worth? What do you think it'll be worth in the future? And do you think it will ever catch first edition base set Charizard? The most iconic, one of the most iconic cards, definitely on like the Mount Rushmore of TCGs. Like, put that thing up there. That is chef's kiss. So with that being said, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you very much for watching. Talk to you soon. Goodbye.